On August 27th, the tennis world turns its attention to the iconic Arthur Ashe Stadium for the U.S. Open Fan Week exhibition. The matchup features the Philippines' Alex Eala and America's Jovic, two of the brightest emerging prodigies on the professional circuit today. But there is a twist to this high-profile encounter. Off the court, these two share a close friendship. They've occasionally teamed up as doubles partners, building a mutual respect that dates back to their junior days at the 2022 U.S. Open. This creates a unique tension. You have two friends stepping onto a massive professional stage, testing their games against each other right before the final Grand Slam of the year. This graphic shows their head-to-head record on the professional tour. Despite their off-court bond, the on-court reality is one-sided, with Jovic currently holding a commanding 2-0 advantage. Both of those victories happened earlier this year, and they were decisive, straight-set wins across completely different surfaces. First on the clay courts of the French Open, and later on the grass at the Queen's Club Championships. This match gives Eala a final opportunity to experiment with her strategy against an opponent she has yet to defeat before the main U.S. Open draws begin. To understand Eala's challenge, we have to look at how Jovic plays. She relies on exceptional court coverage, tactical patience, and disciplined defensive resilience. Jovic won 6-4, 6-2 at the French Open and 6-2, 6-2 at Queen's Club. The identical scorelines show her consistency. Her core mechanic is absorbing a deep, fast ball, neutralizing the pace, and instantly redirecting it to an open corner, turning defense into offense. By executing this transition over and over, Jovic builds a tactical wall. She effectively shuts down high-paced shots and frustrates aggressive opponents into making mistakes. Eala relies on a dynamic left-handed forehand, a weapon designed specifically to dictate baseline rallies and aggressively open up the court. But this comparison chart reveals a malfunction. Eala suffers a sharp spike in early unforced errors against Jovic. Furthermore, a top-down map shows a secondary vulnerability, shallow landing zones on Eala's serve, allowing Jovic to immediately attack and take control. Without precise execution, Eala's offensive firepower ends up self-sabotaging. Every early error and shallow serve plays directly into the hands of Jovic's defensive strengths. To shift the momentum, Eala has to implement two specific adjustments. First, she must find significantly more depth on her serve, which will force Jovic back behind the baseline. Second, she needs to demonstrate increased patience during extended rallies. By waiting for the right opening rather than forcing a linner, she can minimize those early unforced errors. The exhibition provides a controlled environment to test these two adjustments against a familiar adversary. The U.S. Open Fan Week exhibitions function as high-stakes tactical laboratories, where players compete without the pressure of official tour points. There are real psychological stakes at play here. Testing tactical adjustments and gaining mental momentum over a direct rival just days before a major tournament offers a significant competitive edge. Zooming out to the broader landscape of the WTA, this matchup provides a preview of a long-term rivalry. Eala and Jovic represent the next generation of professional talent. On top of the tactics, playing in front of a massive New York crowd serves to harden both players for the Grand Slam pressure cooker waiting just around the corner. When they step onto the court, watch this match as a critical chess match that will predict the immediate future of the U.S. Open.